instead of being kind of flattish like this, it's really big, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's a the only way you can get it off there is with a torch and melt it off, and you can't do that up there because of the wood, right? You know,
Okay.
burn the place down, right?
But where's
And
the?
then the
You
other
said
thing,
they've
you know,
been
when
patching
when
it.
that guy wiped that one up there, instead of wiping it way back here, he's got the joint about where my thumb is. We just got just barely enough to attach onto there if we're lucky.
Okay.
Well, we'll get it one way or the other. It's just, but if I have to take that brass ferrule out there, we have to reach in there and kind of cut
So-
that thing out, and it's a real chore getting
When
them
you
out.
say a brass ferrule, what are you talking about?
You can't see it. It's right there. See this little flat spot?
Uh-huh.
That's a piece of brass that goes in there, and they got that leaded in there.
Got
And
it.
then they got to come out here, and it's got a little hump on it, and then they wipe this lead around. It's kind of a old technique that people your age never saw. I know how to do that. I was in Chicago. They used to, in order to get a Chicago plumbing license, you had to do that, and they made me do that when I was 19.
Huh.
Well,
But
like this one would be really easy. Out of 2 or 3 hours, and you could go take the toilet out.
got
in an
easy
hour,
access.
Come and cut it out here, put a rubber coupling on, pipe it up, and you have 3 or 4 hours in this one. But that one up there, and this is easy to get at.
Yeah. There's no joist next to it.
Does that make sense? Like I say, this
Yeah.
is
So essentially,
this is brass, and it comes out to about right there where my finger is. And they actually take hot lead and they kind of drip it on there. And you kind of play around with it. And you wipe that lead bend on. It's a real art,
Yeah.
It's a lost art. There's probably nobody in the city of Portland that can do it now. Maybe.
But showing me on this one what it is that we need to do to the other one.
Well, we
You're
got to
gonna-
cut it off here
Okay.
and try to put a rubber coupling on there. And if we're lucky and we got enough space here to get that rubber coupling on there, then we can go over there and go up, and that's pretty easy. But if we may have to take this piece out that goes back into there.
And if
then
that,
we can,
and then what do you put in place of that?
there's a special rubber insert fitting.
Okay.
Well, they got a. The name of that fitting is well, they got what happens is things don't wind up having names. They got manufacturer names. They call it the Jones Tight or a tie seal gasket.
Sure.
They used to when they used to do this cast iron. They went away with lead joints, and then they made a rubber that pushed in there, and you pulled it together with this fancy tool, and that went on for about 5 years, and then they stopped using it because it was too much trouble. And then plastic finally came around. Well, stainless steel bands. You ever see those?
I'm trying to picture.
They look like that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So what's up
They
there?
put the cast iron together with that now. It's
Gotcha.
called no hub.
Okay.